Hi, this is Nancy Damiano, garden girl at 2peasinabucket.com with this week's episode of Memory Keeping Mondays. My assignment this week is to do an in review type of page. I chose these pictures of my son from a recent vacation to tell the story of how much he loves the ocean and water sports. Where you could find Nico on our vacation was either in or near the water. And that's what gave me the idea to use a geotag symbol on my page. This is a silhouette cut. If you don't have a silhouette, it's a pretty easy shape to hand draw. It's just an upside down teardrop, and you can use a circle punch for the center. Now let's take a look at some of the things I pulled from my stash to tell this story. First, to continue the symbol theme, I chose the arrow paper from Pebbles Seen and Noted collection. I love these bold colors and I love the arrows. The grid and also the red day of the week paper is also from that same collection. And then I just went through my papers and chose that blue pattern from Midway, that's October Afternoon, and a charcoal gray cardstock as my neutral. I love these glitter border stickers from KI Memories Flashback. And then I pulled some enamel dots, which I have been using on almost all of my pages lately. And some journaling cards, also from Pebbles Seen and Noted. I chose some washi tape from my stash as well in coordinating colors. And last but not least, the mini memory files from Pink Heidi Swap, actually. And these are really tiny at 2.5 by 2.5, and they're perfect for all the small pictures I want to include on the page. Now let's take a look at how the layout came together. Okay, I've gone ahead and cut down some of my papers that I chose. I chose the arrow paper as the background. There's going to be a small portion that's going to be showing. Most of it is not, but I need something to base the layout on, and I chose the colors directly from this. And I also just kind of random, this is like 10 1/4 by 10 1/2. This I cut a sliver of because I don't want to run it up the side somehow. And then this is my journaling. And I'll just go ahead and tuck this with no real plan, but I know I want to place my photos on this gray because it's a nice neutral, and the bright blues in the photos will really pop on this. And I want the grid to show a bit. Breaks up some of the pattern. And this can go just tucked up here. Okay, now I just have, take a look at it. And that's fine. This is a good base to my page, so I will glue that down. Now this is the large photo that I printed. Put that right up against the edge. That'll add another layer. And then I'm going to use one of these cards from these journaling cards. And I know which one I want to use. I want to use a red one. I like that one too. Oh, it's pretty nice. But I need something that's vertical instead of horizontal. I already have a lot of horizontal lines, especially with this really long picture. So they have really, I love that, this family. There it is. Today was. And I like, it continues sort of with the symbols that I'm using. It's sort of a little checklist, and it goes with the graph paper and also the red, the pop of red I like. and it's also in a vertical shape, which is what I need to layer on top of this really horizontal picture. And my thought was to run these Polaroids across. I like the way that looks, so I will glue down my picture. That's about right. I'm just going to fill these with some of my favorite pictures. I printed more pictures than I need, so that's a definite. Okay, here I just alternated a tight face shot with 2 body shots and then the full child. So I just think that looks better that way. Plus these 2 are very white and these 2 are very blue, so I alternated them. I think they just look better that way. I think I'm going to add where we were, or where my son was, under each of the photos, or maybe 3 of them. I don't want it to pop out in bright colors because I think I have enough colors and things going on here. So I think I'm just going to do white on white. It's going to be very subtle. I'm not sure if the camera will really pick it up, but you'll be able to see it. I'll do a detailed shot photo of it so you can see. And I'm going to use these little letters by Lily B. I think I'm going to put these on some pop dots just to lift them up off the page and let them stand out, since they are a main part of the design. Don't go way down to the tip so that you can overlap this portion onto the photo or the Polaroid. Now I had pulled these stickers from KI Memories. They're glitter stickers, and I definitely want to use these, and it needs some contrast here, and that's why I'm going to add some black to it. I think I like this one the best. And now these are cut out, so the middle is, the negative is cut out. I'm just going to see how it looks here. And I think I'm going to have to back it on a different color paper, because here where there's light underneath it really pops, and then here it just blends a little bit too much into the gray. So I might use, I have scraps from the other things that I cut. I like this light blue. Okay, so I'll cut some of this. These are very thick, and the glitter does not come off, which is a really good thing. Pages too. I just have to trim the ends. Okay, and now you see that the title really pops out there. So now I'll take another look at the page and see where I can add more things. I definitely have a spot up here that I can add maybe some washi tape. I pulled the colors that are in the page. It's too much yellow. Maybe I'll add this plain, it's a blue grid. And then there's a little space here. When I was thinking about doing the page and I wanted to go with symbols and the geomark and the graph, I had also thought about the longitude and latitude of some of the places that we visited. So I did look it up, and I looked up St. Martin, which actually was my son's favorite island because of the waves, and that's where he learned how to surf a bit. So I think I'm going to add that right here, the coordinates, and you can find the coordinates for anywhere that you've been. Just Google it. It's really simple, and that's just going to add another symbol to the page and something personal, another little detail. Went over a little bit, but that's all right. Okay, one last look at the page. Still looks a little bit flat to me, so I think the only thing I was going to add was the enamel dots that I had pulled. I think I'm going to add them right to the geo markers. Okay, and that adds a fun little touch. Maybe a little bit of smile. I know I had decided against this before, but okay. And since that ran away, it was just stuck to the back of my handle. Put it there, and that's it. That completes our layout. We used lots of different symbols and lots of different fonts and some bright colors to tell a story in review. Thanks for joining me on this episode of Memory Keeping Mondays. For a complete supply list, please see 2peasinabucket.com. Thank you.